Hi, this is Eric from WPContent.com. On this screencast, I want to show you how to add content in between the first and second posts on the home page of your WordPress blog. So let's begin. Let's go to our testing blog, and here you can see on the home page I have 4 fake posts. And basically what I want to do is I want to add some content right between this post meta section and the title of the second post. And this is really easy to do. So first things first, let's hop over to FileZilla, and I want to go into my themes directory. So that's in my WP content directory, go into themes, I'm using the default theme, go into there, and then we have the theme files. And this, since I'm editing the home page, I'm going to edit the index.php file. Okay, so I've opened up my file in BBEdit, and the first thing we need to do is find the loop. Now the loop is basically where the template file loops through all of the posts within the category or on your home page or whatever. So here it's identified by this while function, and then you have the have post function and then the post function. Now with each WordPress theme is going to be a little bit different, but it's always going to look very similar to this. This is the beginning of the loop. I'll post a link to more documentation on the loop in this post. And now, so that's the beginning of the loop, and this end while is the end of the loop. Okay, so everything in here, all of that is responsible for showing each of the post information. So you have the post title, post date, the post content, and the post meta. And if we look at our file, we have the post title, post date, post content, and post meta. Okay, so now you're familiar with the loop. The first thing we want to do is set a variable that we can use within the loop, and so we can do if-else conditionals on that variable. So the important thing here is that we set this variable, this PHP variable, outside of the loop. So basically the variable won't get reset every time the loop runs through. Alright, so what I want to do is right before the loop starts, I want to open my PHP tags, and I'm going to just put I equals 0. And so I'm just setting a random variable. You could have this I, you could have K, you could have count, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm setting that to be equal to 0. And now, the next thing I want to do is go inside my, immediately after the loop begins, I need to add 1 to that I variable. And you can just do this simply by adding ++, semicolon, and close my PHP tags. Okay, so to give you a sense of what's going on here, that I, now when that loop begins, is equal to 1. And then when it goes to the second post, it's going to be equal to 2. So let me show you what I mean. If we come over here next to the title and we put PHP echo I, put a little space, and save that, then we go back to Firefox and we reload this page. Now you can see next to the title is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, etc. So you can see that now this I variable is a number. And it gets iterated through each loop through the post, or each post to the loop. So I'm going to remove that. And now what we wanted to do was we wanted to add a little bit of content right after this post meta and before the title of the second post. So basically that's going to be, here's the post meta, here's the end of the first post, and here's the end of the loop. So I'm going to stick it in right before this div. Now for each theme it's going to be a little bit different, but if you look through everything within the loop, you'll be able to see where the loop content ends, and you'll know where to add your information. So I've already got a little bit of HTML prepared. It's just a link to an image to a banner for WPContent.com, and I'm going to paste that in there. And so now I have the content. So if I save that and then go to Firefox and reload, you'll see that it appears here, but it appears after every single post. So what we need to do is use that I variable and do a little if conditional on it. So if I just go open my PHP tags, if I is equal to 1, display that image, and then end my if statement. So let's save that, and let's go to Firefox and reload. And now, after the first post, we have the banner, but it doesn't appear anymore on this page. So now we've accomplished, now we can load any content we want right after the first post. If you want to load that content after the second post, you could just change this number 1 to a 2. So it's a really easy and powerful way to actually gain very fine control over where to place content in a list of posts. Here's another little trick that I'll show you. Let's say on your site that you just wanted to have the first 2 posts display the entire content of the article, so this entire content, and then the remaining posts just display the post excerpt. So the first 2 posts have the entire content of the article, and then the remaining posts will just have the excerpt. This is really easy to do. We're going to just put an if conditional around the content function. So PHP if I is less than or equal to 2, so if it's the first or second post, we will display the content, which the content is actually the entire post. Else, oops, got to close my PHP tag. Else display the excerpt. And then we have to end our if statement and save this. And we'll go to Firefox, reload the page, and now we have the first post here, full content. We still have our ad. Second post, full content. Third post and the fourth post, we have just the excerpt, and you can see that's an excerpt because you have the ellipse there. So it's a really easy way to gain control over your posts and displaying extra content within a list of posts by using a variable that you created, this I variable, within the WordPress loop. So thanks for watching this WPContent.com screencast. If you want to see more, just hop on over to WPContent.com or follow us on Twitter @WPContent.